Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I know I've been gone for quite a long time. I think it's been about a year. Yeah, I think that's what my last video says. It's been about a year. But I am back. I have a new camera. The last camera that I was filming on was the Canon T3i, and I have upgraded to the Canon T6i, and I absolutely am in love with it. It is amazing. So yeah, that's what I've been filming. Well, that's what I am filming on now. I've been away doing work and all that extra stuff, but we'll get into that in another video. This video is going to be my current favorites. I have a couple of current favorites. I didn't want to do a monthly favorites because I've been gone for a little while, so I thought I would just do like the current favorites and wrap up some of the months. So yeah, let's just get started so I don't start rambling. All right, so starting off, my favorite primer at the moment, I'm actually out of it and I have to repurchase it. It is the MAC Natural Radiance, and I absolutely love that face primer. It's nice and hydrating and moisturizing to the skin, but it's also oil controlling. I am not oily, but of course it doesn't dry me out crazy, but it just still keeps a nice luminous glow to the skin. So I absolutely really love my Natural Radiance, and that's one primer that I cannot live without. Next, let's do like foundations. I have like a whole tub of my current favorites. So foundations, my current favorites in foundation, one is going to be the Kat Von D Lock It Loaded, and I hear plenty of reviews of people say it's too thick, it's too heavy, they don't like it. I actually like it. I use very little bit at a time. I don't put a lot on. I feel like people can, you cannot like a foundation if you apply too much and don't blend it out properly. But I actually do love this foundation. It is full coverage. It is heavy, so a little bit at a time. Working with a beauty blender and spraying it with charged water to kind of thin it out. That's how I use it, but I really do love this foundation even though it's heavy. It does oxidize and it does get a little bit darker throughout the day, but I always balance it back out with my concealer. So this is one of my foundations that I've been absolutely in love with at the moment. Another foundation that I have been loving is by MAC, of course, and it is the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Foundation 24-Hour Wear Foundation. I love this foundation because it is full coverage. A little bit does go a long way, but it's also sweat and waterproof or resistant. So during the summer and the spring and the hot weather, it's not going to budge. You don't have to worry about your face melting off throughout the day. I really love this foundation, and it still gives a natural satin finish to the skin, so I still get the glow that I love with my foundation. And it's absolutely amazing. So if you haven't tried this one out, definitely try it out. It does get a little darker once it sets on the skin as well, but it doesn't get that much darker. You might want to try to get a shade lighter, but I work with it because I love it, and it doesn't get that much deeper on me. And then of course I balance it back out with my concealer. But this is definitely another one of my absolute favorites, my must-haves at the moment. MAC 24-Hour Waterproof. Love it, love it. Then for powders, of course my MAC mineralized powders, I use dark, and then I also use dark deepest to set my whole face. Let's do this thing. To set my whole face. I use the dark in the inner parts of my face, and then the dark deepest on the outer skirts, and it just kind of warms me back up because everybody is naturally two-toned, a little lighter in the face, in the center of the face, and a little deeper on the outer skirts. But these two are my babies, and I always repurchase these. Like, no matter what other powders I'm using, I'm always going to repurchase these powders. I love these. These are nice and thin and light on the skin, so they're not too heavy when you put them on top of foundation. They're just a dream. And then they give you an automatic filter when you apply it on your face, so I don't have to put a filter on my pictures because these powders give it to me. So I love these. Another powder that I have been loving is the Laura Mercier. I didn't think I was going to like it because I thought it was going to give flashback. I thought it was going to be too light for me. and I tried it, and I actually do I do like it at the moment. I won't say I love it. I like it at the moment. I don't know if I'm gonna repurchase it after this, but we'll get down to it when I finish the tub. I might wind up repurchasing it, but I'm not sure quite yet. But I do love it at the moment. It's lightweight, it's not heavy, it gives you a nice smooth filtered kind of look. I use it to set underneath my eyes and down the center of my nose. And if you're oily, this is definitely something that is going to be good for you, because it is oil controlling, but it is also translucent. So if you are a chocolate baby or a brown skin type of girl, you don't have to worry about this giving you flashback or making you look ashy, because it won't. And that's one thing that I do like about it. So Laura Mercier Loose Setting Power in Translucent. All right, now on to, well, of course, my charged water. So I love the charged water. The one thing that I like about this more than I like about the, what is the other one? The Fix Plus, is that this one is more hydrating to the skin. It has molecules in it that's gonna attract moisture. So I won't use the Fix Plus. I only use it like after my makeup, but this one I use after I get out the shower, and before I moisturize my skin, I'll spray this, and then when I finish my makeup, I'll go back and mist this. I really love it because it keeps my skin nice and hydrated. It's still refreshing, and it settles all of my powders to make it look like my skin, if that makes sense. But I really, really love my charged water. Cannot live without this one. And then let's move on to highlighters. Why not? Because everybody likes to glow, and I'm no different. So I'll start with the ones that you can get now. I do have two that I think are limited edition. Well, I know one is limited edition for sure, and I'm not sure about the other one. But let's get into the ones that are not limited edition. So this one is by Girl Lactic, and this one is this is the Face Glow in Bronze. And I love this one. It gives you a natural glow. If you wet it, it makes it more intense. But this one is super pretty on the skin. It gives you just a nice, warm, highlighted glow. And I'm super glad I brought this. The only one that I found, it's only sold at Rite Aid and then online. And there's only one Rite Aid that sells this in my area. So I drove to go get it, and I'm glad I did, because I really, 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 really love it. And if you have this in your area, definitely go pick it up, because I think you will love it too. But this is another one of my current obsessions and my current favorites. Another current favorite is the Laura Geller. And this one is in Gilded Honey. Now this one, I do not use it by itself unless I put it on top of my Cupid's bow. I pair this with the bronze one that I just showed you guys, or I'll put it on top of like another golden highlighter, just to kind of amp up my highlighter. I don't use this by itself. This is very, very pretty. It is very tiny, as you see. Like, it's not even the size of my hand. This is super tiny, but a little bit does go a long way. It was 20 something dollars, like $24, $25. Out of focus. All right, it was $24, $25, but it was worth it, and I love it. It's super, super pretty color. So yeah, this is another one of my favorite highlighters at the moment. Out of focus. Back to me. All right, this is another one of my favorite highlighters at the moment, and yeah, it's a gem. Oh, and that one I found at Ulta. All right, another one is, this one is actually from Walmart, and this one is by Hard Candy. And this one is, what is this one called? This one is called Heat Wave, and I love Heat Wave. Heat Wave is super pretty. It's super inexpensive. It was I want to say like $10, $10, and you do get a lot of product. It's very pretty. It's very subtle. You can definitely amp it up if you just keep layering it on and then mist it with Fix Plus or charged water. It'll give you that metallic glow to the skin. But I love it. So this is definitely another drugstore highlighter that is worth the money, and this has been another one of my favorites. All right, so I'll talk about the two that I think are, well, I know one is limited edition, but I'll talk about the other one. I'm not quite sure if this one is limited edition. I'll check, and if it's not, I'll link it down below. But this one is by Dior, and this is definitely expensive. This was like $50. But But yeah, I have a discount. Well, I had a discount, so it wasn't that much for me, but it is $50, and this one is by Dior, and it is called the Glowing Gardens. I love this one. It's super pretty. It's like a pinkish champagne gold kind of color, and I think this one had like 2 that came with it, or like 2 in the collection, but it's on its own. I only got the darker one just for, of course, because I'm chocolate. But it's super pretty. It's super fancy. I love the packaging. It's so sleek and sexy, and yeah, I really love it. And the one that I do know for sure that is limited edition is the MAC Shaft of Gold, and this came out with the Magic of the Night collection, which everybody was raving about, and this has been a current favorite of mine. I know it's limited edition, and I'm sorry, but I had to share it because this is one of my favorites and my current favorites, and it wouldn't be a current favorites if I didn't show you guys. So the Shaft of Gold, I love this highlighter. It is subtle. You can intensify it, but it won't go crazy intense. So typically I will pair this one at the bottom, and then I'll do the Laura Geller one that I showed you guys previously on top, and then I kind of boost it up. But this is always like my base, and I cannot live without this thing. This thing is so pretty. I do have the other one. I don't use that one as much. I use that as a topper on top of a gold highlighter as well. But this one has been my baby, my ride or die, and yeah, I got a backup of it because I love it so much. Now on to, let's do, oh, another one. So MAC had discontinued the golden bronze like loose powder like this, and this one is by Laura Mercier. So I still have some of the other MAC one, but I wanted to kind of find like a dupe just in case like that one spills or vanishes or whatever. Just wanted an excuse to buy it. But anywho, so I found this warm bronze one, and it just warms up the skin, and it gives you like a nice pretty glow, a natural pretty glow to the skin. So on the days that you just want a subtle wash of hints of glow to the skin, this is something that is super pretty. And this one is called Warm Bronze by Laura Mercier. So if you're in Sephora, this is where I got mine. Definitely check it out, swatch it. It is so pretty. It's subtle, but it's like gorgeous. So it's definitely worth the purchase. It was like $40. Yeah, like $40, and a little bit goes a long way. You're not gonna run through the whole thing within a month or two. This should last you a good 6, 7, 8 months. My MAC one lasted me a good 2 to 3 years. So yeah, I love this Laura Mercier Warm Bronze loose bronzing highlighter powder, whatever you want to call it. I love it. Oh, so next we have another powder. This is like, I use this one as like a blush, as a bronzer, as an eyeshadow. I use it for everything. So MAC came out with some more skin finishes, and this is the mineralized skin finish, and all of the quads have like 4 different colors in them. Some of them are shimmery, some of them are just like more flat matte. I have 3 of them. I have this one, and then I have 2 shimmers. I love this one because I use like this one, these as eyeshadows, I use them as blushes, I use these 2 as contours. It's just a really pretty natural, clean, crisp color to the skin. So I have it on now, it's like to deepen up my contour, and then I have on the orange kind of color to as my blush. And I love this. So you can mix them together, you can use them separately. They're just amazing, and I'm so happy they came out with them. And then the other shimmer ones are so pretty. Like if you're a MAC, definitely stop by the counter and swatch them and play with them, because they are so gorgeous. When I tell you, I love this, so gorgeous. You can use it for so many things, not just one. Another current favorite, we'll move on to blushes. So one of my current favorite is by Benefit, and this is the Rockateur blush. Nice plum rosy kind of color. It's super pretty on the skin, a nice sheen. It doesn't have a lot of glitter in it. It has a sheen to the skin. I know I just said that already, but it has a nice sheen to the skin. It's a plumish kind of color. It smells like roses, and I'm not a fan of roses, but it smells super good. And that's so weird because I hate anything that smells like rosy, but this one is not like crazy stinking rose, but it smells super good, and I love this one. Some other blushes, these are from MAC. I have Peaches that I've been wearing a lot. I mean, not Peaches, Melba that I've been wearing a lot. I have been wearing peaches, but I don't know where it is. But Melba is a nice pretty peach color. Then I've also been wearing Breath of Plum, which is this one. Nice light pink purple kind of color on the skin. And then this one is also a limited edition. I'm sorry, but I have been wearing it, so it wouldn't be a current favorites video if I didn't show you guys, because I have been wearing it. And this one is called Worldly Wealth. And this one is like a bronze shimmer golden kind of color. It's super pretty on the skin, especially if you're a little tan or a little deeper. You can wear this. If you're deeper than me, you can wear this as a highlight or a blush topper. It's so gorgeous, and I absolutely love this one. I forgot I had it till I started digging in my collection. I was like, oh, I forgot about this. And it's so pretty on the skin. So Worldly Wealth. That one is limited edition. I'm sorry, but I had to show you because I've been wearing it. Y'all hear all that mess? Alright, and then of course my MAC 24-Hour Eye Base as my eyeshadow primer. I cannot live without this. This will make anything stand out. It is amazing. It does not change or alter the color of any of your eyeshadows. It enhances them and increases the longevity. They will not budge throughout the day. A little bit goes a long way. Like very little goes a super long way. So yes, the 24-Hour Eye Base, definitely pick this up if you are in search of an eye primer. And even if you're not, this is bomb. You need to get it. For my concealers, of course, I've been using my Pro Longwear Matte Concealers, and then the NYX HD. But these are my ride or dies, and these have been my current favorites. I love these concealers. So bomb, so bomb, so bomb. Then I got this in a sample from Sephora. It is the Clinique Chubby and Nude Stick Foundation. This color is in Orangutan Golden. The reason I love this because it matches my my true goldenness in the center of my face like no other. This is like spot on my color, so I love this sample, and I'm gonna go buy the full size. The full size is like $20, but this was the, I guess this doesn't go up anymore, but this was the sample, and I freaking love it. So Clinique Chubby in the Nude Foundation Stick, and I am in Orangutan Golden. And then for my contour, I have been loving the MAC Sculpt and Shape powder, and I rarely use this peach side. I always use the contour side, and the contour side is called Definitive, and these are sold individually on the MAC website and in MAC stores, but I've been using this one because I haven't hit pan yet, so I'm going to continue to use this one. And then I have another contouring one that has it in here, but this has been my favorite go-to contour. A little bit goes a long way, very light-handed. I remember when this first came out and I hated it, and then I started playing with it more, and I just tried it again, and I'm like, oh, okay. So once I got my zhuzh to it, now I love it. And yes, this is like the best contour ever, the best contour ever. And I always tell people, like, no shade on Anastasia, but her palettes are unrealistic to the everyday person, because the everyday person is not going to use all 6 of those shades. And that one, you're more guaranteed to get your money's worth out of the palette, and you're going to use it because it's catered more towards your color than everybody. I feel like the Anastasia palettes are more catered towards makeup artists that are going to be doing makeup on other people. And that's no shade. I mean, that's just my opinion. And yeah, so I always tell people that, like, just beware, because you're not going to use every last one of those shades that come in any of those contouring kits, not just Anastasia, but any one of them. You're not going to use every last one of those. So just find 1 or 2 that is going to be kind of close to your color. So yeah. All right, next, my lip conditioner from MAC. I always use this because it keeps your lips hydrated and moisturized, rather than a lip balm, because a lip balm is just going to lock in whatever moisture is already on your lips, and this one is going to feed moisture to your lips. So I love this lip conditioner. I put it on before I do my makeup, so by the time I get to my lips are nice and good. And of course, for my brows, I still been using Spiked Brow Pencil. Love this gem like no other, nobody's business. One of my favorite black eyeliners is Feline at the moment. Love this so much. All right, and for mascara, of course, my MAC Giga Black Extended Play. This is bomb. Love this mascara. It has a small little wand, so it gets into the lashes and builds them up and defines them and separates them. So I love this one, and it's water resistant. So love it. I really haven't, like, my eyeshadows haven't been the same. I always use kind of different type of eyeshadows for different looks. But one palette that I know that I have been reaching for is the Anastasia Beverly Hills World Traveler palette in Shadow Couture. And I kind of been dipping into this more frequently the last couple of months. I do reach for it a lot. So this is definitely one of my favorite palettes at the moment. And lashes, I've been using the Salon Perfect 615s, the Wispies, and I think that's about it. Those are kind of, oh, and then the MAC number 35s, those are my babies. Like, I love those. The MAC 35s are amazing. If you have not seen the MAC 35s, or if you are scared to put them on your eyes, put them on, girl. Put them on. You will love them. I love the 35s. I ran out and I have to go purchase some more. All right, and for lips, my favorite lips combos have been, I've been really loving like the nude washed out look, and not the nude where it's like a deeper liner and then the lighter lipstick. I like it when it's, well, now I like it when it's kind of looks like my skin all the way over. So for that, I have been either using Cork Lip Liner by MAC with Touche lipstick. Which one is this? Touche has lipstick on it, but Touche lipstick, and it's more of like a peachy nude. And then I will top it off with the Buxom and Bellini, the lip cream plumper thing. That has been like my go-to lip combo for the past couple of months now, just to give me like the wash peach over nude look. Is so pretty. I love, 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 love this combo. Another lip combo that I have been doing with, we like everything in here now, is of course my Viva Glam 2. That is my ride or die. I will never steer away from Viva Glam 2, no matter how many lipsticks I get. That's like one of my favorite nudes ever. And I pair that with the Chestnut lip liner, and then I might top it off with, where is it? With the OCC lip tar in Hollywood. So that has been another one of my nude lip combos. Viva Glam 2, Chestnut lip liner, and OCC in Hollywood. Those have been my babies as well. And then of course the Too Faced Melted Chocolate Liquid Lipstick that doesn't dry matte. But this one does smell like chocolate. It really does. And I'm not a fan of things that smell like chocolate at all. It's just, this one is not like too strong in chocolate. It smells more like marshmallow chocolate than chocolate, if that makes sense. But that has been another one of my favorites. And then of course, recently I have been wearing the ColourPop liquid lipstick in Lumiere 2 by Kathleen Lights. And this one is just a nice little kind of mauve-y, pinkish kind of color. You probably can't really see, but that has been another one of my favorite lips to wear right now. As you can see, all of my lips have been like nude. I told you guys I'm kind of into that washed out nude lip, so all of my lips have been kind of focused on that, unless I'm at work and I have to jazz it up and wear different collections or wear different lipsticks. But yeah. And then lastly but not least are going to be my favorite mask at the moment. I actually grabbed the wrong one, but this one is the Mask of Magnanimity. I love, love, love this one. It's good for exfoliating. It's also good if you have oily skin. They have one for oily skin and then one for dry skin, but I kind of use the one for oily skin because I don't like the other one has too much oatmeal in it for me, or too much honey. I hate the smell of it. I like this one. It has more minty kind of smell to it, so I love that one. And then the other one is another fresh face mask, and that one is called Don't Look at Me, and it's good for exfoliating because it has lemon, so it gives nice little even tone over a period of time. It even out the skin tone, keep you nice and bright. So I really love that one. And yeah, so those have been my current favorites at the moment. Yeah, so I know I've been gone, but I'm back, I promise. I know I said that last time, but I am back, and I'm going to try to edit this video and get it up. I try not to talk a lot so that I won't have to edit too much, but the next video coming is either going to be a haul or it's going to be a makeup tutorial. I'm really not sure which one it's going to be. Let me know what you want to see down in the description, if you want to see the haul first or the makeup tutorial. But either way it goes, they're both will get recorded and whatnot. So yeah, I love you guys and thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Oh, thank you, boo boo.
De nada.
De nada.